How's it going, everyone? I want to talk about ADTX. Haven't did a video on this one in a while, and it has done exactly what I kind of predicted this to do. Um, Very interesting here. We touched this EMA 20. This has been in a downtrend. So when you get near this 20, you kind of get rejections here. We got to this 20 and we made, we kind of like got above it, but you could see that this was still a downtrend as the 20 was, you know, still at the top. And that's why we call false breakouts, right? You try to take the breakout type of trade here as we broke out above this area, and then it just plummeted down. And that's why I don't like trading that kind of system, is because one, you can potentially catch the top and backfold really bad. I mean, from literally 15 cents all the way down to 4, that is absolutely brutal. From this high to this low right now, I mean, we went down 72%. So I know I've been looking at this company. I know a lot of the things because I've been tracking it a lot. I know they have a merger, so I'm kind of like trying to catch up to this thing. So they planned an IPO in Innovations. That was back in February 24. So they're supposed to do that merger here sometime. Is the market bullish or bearish on ADTX? You can read some of these articles. But is it going to get the type of move that MGL had when it was having its merger, right? The anticipation of it, and it went all the way up. We don't know. We don't actually don't know. Past performance doesn't mean future performance for other stocks. But when I'm looking at my system here, we touched the EMA 20. That was a crucial point. We knew price had to do it. It was going to do it. We know price is not going to get near this lower Keltner channel. This is a negative number. So I can't use my system on the Keltner channel. And this is basically just means for oversold type of patterns. I don't use RSI. I feel like the Keltner channel is one of the best ways to find it, because I use an average true range of 4, which basically means when price goes too far down, you can expect a dead cat bounce, all right? Or, and those dead cat bounces can be massive returns. This is a 4-cent stock, guys, 5 cent. This thing can go massively in percentages, okay? You can see right here, we're kind of, we had this nice little drop, and literally just from this low of intraday to this high is a 17% gain. That is pretty freaking good. Pretty nice gains right here. I mean, if you keep catching these dips, and then on the intraday time frame, look at that 20% rate in here as we dropped at 7 o'clock, and then we made a nice move. It makes pretty good returns. And what I like about this stock is, out of all the sub 10-cent penny stocks, this one has probably one of the most volume, because one, you have a catalyst coming in. We have a catalyst of the merger happening, and so this is always going to be on demand until that happens. So, we're coming close into, we broke this all-time support. This is why I don't like trading double bottoms. We come out here, had a nice pump, come here and broke it all. So we had this now support that's turning resistance. So you're going to have resistance now at 6 cents. And you also have this EMA 5, which is going to be resistance. We have 2 days away from this EMA 5. We have this black space above it. I love this because if price comes back to this EMA 5, you're looking at a 40% return. Not too shabby, actually. That is absolutely freaking good. And you can see also in candlestick patterns, what do you see right here? That is a long lower wick. Literally from this low to this area where it, on this lower body here, that was a 44% return. This stock is making people mad money intraday time frame. I'll just be straight up honest with you. I mean, look at this massive move down to this lower Keltner channel and come all the way back up. I love using intraday time frames because you can see this is unsustainable. Without any substantial news, that's unsustainable. If that's just regular price action, you better believe it that this is going to come back up. All right, that's just the nature of it. I play reversions to the mean. When price will come back to lower reversions to the mean. You can see when we touch this lower Keltner channel, you see how, if you got up early, you got into this thing, price reverts to the mean. And ADTX is doing amazing with these plays, making you at least 10% conservative, 4 cents all the way up to 5 cents. So if I was going to recommend a sub 10-cent penny stock that has a catalyst coming into, they did a reverse split back in October. That was October 2024. So we know they're going to do another RS. It's just, all sub 10-cent stocks, I'll be honest, they are risky because of the fact that, one, they don't meet the Nasdaq compliance of $1 rule. Okay, so to be compliant, they have to have to be over $1, and so that's one of the big reasons here. But when I'm looking at this stock, when I use my system, I told a lot of people too on this area here, we wait till price to be below the EMA 5 a couple days. Well, we're below the EMA 5 for 2 days here. As you can see, price goes below it, immediately goes back, goes below it, immediately goes back, goes below it, immediately goes back. So, we're at a point where we have 55 million volume, 57 million volume, 131 million volume. So, price is going to come back to that EMA faster when there's massive volume. You can see right here, 169, 107. Price got away from it and hurry up and shot back up. So there's not any less demand in this thing. I see a lot of demand coming into this. This is one of my most favorite sub 10 cent penny stocks. If I was going to take a risk on something with a future catalyst, so buy the news, or buy into the hype and sell the news, right? I don't want to hold this into the merger because we saw what happened to MGOL went into HMR or something. We saw that happen, and what happened? It just kept going down and down. We don't want to hold into this because once that hype is done, you want to get out of it, okay? And this is at the hype stage. We have a nice solid support right in here. You've seen that long lower wick just swiftly kick it back up. And then we come back to that support. We have 2 days away from the EMA 5. We have a low KDJ is at 12.34, the K value. And yeah, I would target the EMA 5. I would look for intraday time frame, 15 minute, to look for, hey, do I get some time distance away from this EMA 5 and 10 and 20? Because I want to make sure I'm buying below these EMA 5s. That way, if I do want to take a fast gain, price comes back to this 20 and makes a solid return, and even the EMA 50. This is a downtrend on the smaller time frame. You can see we hit the 50, go down, hit the 50, go down, and you can kind of see that we're trying to go above. The EMA 5 is trying to be at the top. So that's how I'm looking to play ADTX. Sole discretion. I'm not saying it's not a risky stock, but I do love the massive amount of volume. I mean, you got the catalyst of the merger. I mean, if you look at this chart, if any stock that can go up 100%, it's going to be a stock that looks like this. I think we're at the very dead bottom. This is looking pretty close, but obviously I'm a conservative player. If I'm up 10%, I'm taking my shares out, and I'm going to keep scaling, and I'm going to trail and stop it, okay? Because I don't know, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm up massive, right? And then it just goes all the way down to 4 cents or 3 cents and makes new lows. I'm going to be pretty pissed that I'm up 20% and I don't take my gains. So I think we're due for the EMA 5. I love the range to the EMA 5. I mean, looking at this EMA 5, I got to scroll because it's such a beaten down chart. This EMA 5 was a 40% return. I would love that, And price can absolutely hit the 20. We've seen from this area here, went to the 20 and then some. It can absolutely do that. Catalyst is the number one thing for penny stock. So I like it. Sub 10 cent penny stock, got some EMA 5 TD. Use the 15-minute chart. Make sure you're under the EMA 5 for a couple candles. That way you position yourself in a good entry. And it looks amazing. I think the merger is going to hype it up. I know I didn't forget about this stock. I was just, I didn't want it up in here. And you can see, now that prices declined some, the market was selling off. So it makes sense, penny stocks are going to take more of a hit. This thing was just 15 cents back in February 19th. And now we're sitting at 4 cents. So buy the, sell it, make sure you take gains. Don't be that person that goes all the way up in here, you didn't take any gains, and then comes all the way back. All right, this got massive volume. I love the volume on this. Sub 10 cent penny stock, that's a good one. All right, guys, if you guys want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below in the YouTube comments below and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to become a member, all you have to do is hit how to subscribe, and it'll tell you exactly how to do it. I think you guys are going to really love this systematic approach of trading. It's probably one of the most unique things I do. I feel like I don't think anybody has this approach into trading, but it just comes down to probabilities, right? I know the one for sure thing is reversion to the mean. I understand that stocks will do that. I understand that stocks with high volume do it much better. And when you look at both time frames, like I told you to do, you can see like where your big massive entries were, right? Lower Keltner channel on a 15-minute, and even when there's lots of time not touching the 5, 10, and 20, you can see what price generally will go up and touch these areas. And if you know that the end game, where you're looking at a bigger time frame, that the daily will touch the MA5, it's just a nice, solid, where your take profit zones are. But click how to subscribe, hit day trade alerts right here, and you'll get access to subscribe. It's literally only $12 a month. If you're spending thousands of dollars, or if you're just losing the market, give this a try. I'm not going to guarantee you're going to be profitable. I will tell you, you're going to learn a lot of stuff. And my day trading strategy is absolutely the best for small accounts. If you guys are like, I only have $500, I will direct you into my day trading strategy on how to sell credit spreads. I know it sounds confusing, but I'll get you up to date exactly which alerts to take. Literally, you could just copy and paste my day trades if you want and make literally over 90% win ratio and making 50% of your account every month. That's my goal. I'm a consistent player, and I think if you more risk you put on, obviously if you want to make more gains, then it's riskier. But this is how I trade against the trend. ADTX is a great example, but hit day trade alerts if you want access to everything. You're going to see my swing trade alerts right in here. I just bought KULR here. I've made some nice money on Lays. I bought, you can see my day trade alerts. You're going to also get live streams. Join my live streams. You can click the link right here and literally ask questions real time, as I do better answering questions, instead of just DMs. I do best just answering on the live stream. And you can literally see the candles in real time. But if you subscribe, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. And if you're not from the US, it'll charge you a little extra, but don't worry, you're getting a lifetime discount. This price will never go up. You'll be grandfathered into my day trades and swing trading service. And if you liked what you see here, that makes sense to you, you understand it, I think anybody can learn this. Just the more charts you see, the better you'll get. All right, guys, peace out. Happy trading.